Hello yoga friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica and this is the 31-day yoga challenge where we do 20 minutes of yoga a day for 31 days. Today is day 28 and today is all about rejuvenation. As you see here, we will be needing a chair or something to sit on during our practice, so that can be a desk chair, a couch, even an ottoman such as this, to utilize during our practice. This is going to be a great one for anyone who works long hours at a desk, or maybe you're taking a day binge watching a television show. You can take 20 minutes out of your day to restore and rejuvenate your body and mind with this practice. As always, there is a playlist link down below in case you'd like to listen to some tunes while you practice. And without further ado, let's get started here on our chair, sitting in Sukhasana, easy pose. So coming to an easy seat on that chair, allowing your eyes to flutter closed, or maybe taking a soft gaze, hands down on the thighs, or maybe you place one over your heart, one over the belly, whatever feels comfortable here. And begin to find your even breath in and out through the nostrils. Coming into the present moment. We'll begin our practice by setting an intention. Anything that comes to mind is wonderful. And if nothing comes to mind, you can always use this one. I release all tension from my mind and relax every muscle in my body. I release all tension from my mind and relax every muscle in my body. And whatever intention you chose for yourself today, begin to inhale that beautiful energy from that intention in through the nose, deep into the belly. And open the mouth. Sigh. Exhale out anything extra you may have brought onto your mat today. Taking that one more time. Inhaling through the nose deep into the belly. And open the mouth. Sigh. Exhale out anything extra. Coming back to that even breath, knowing you can always return to your intention throughout practice and perhaps throughout the rest of your day today. So keeping your eyes closed here, continuing with that even breath, let's bring our palms together and begin to rub those palms together, creating a little fire here, a little warmth between our hands. And when those hands are nice and toasty, we're going to place those palms over our eyelids. So keeping the eyes closed here, and the fingertips will be pointed towards the hairline. Once your palms are over your eyes, you can go ahead and open your eyes and notice the absence of light. Taking one full round of breath here. And on your next exhale, very slowly, begin to run those palms down the face, allowing just a little bit of light through the fingertips. And then eventually allowing the palms to come down onto the thighs. With your eyes fully open, allowing all the light in from your environment. Next exhale, we're going to exhale right ear to right shoulder. Option to gently place that right hand on the head here, not pulling it, but just placing. And you can also outstretch your left arm, opening through that left side of the neck. We'll stay here for 2 more rounds of breath. Next, inhale, float that head back up to center. And exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Maybe placing that left hand on the head, outstretching the right arm. And we'll stay here for 2 rounds of breath. Next, inhale, float that head back up to center. From here, we're going to bring our right hand across our body to the outside of the left thigh, making sure you're still sitting up straight, shoulders down and relaxed. We'll inhale that left arm overhead, and then exhale, bend over to the right, opening through that left side body as far as your body wants to go today. Option to gaze towards the ceiling here, and we'll allow ourselves to stay here for 2 more rounds of breath. Inhaling back up to center. Let's uncross that right arm and then cross that left arm across the body so that the left hand is on the outside of the right thigh. Inhaling that right arm overhead, and exhale, lean over to the left, opening through that right side body, making sure that right shoulder is nice and open here. Option to gaze towards the ceiling, 2 rounds of breath. Next inhale, let's come back up to center. And then inhale our arms to a T. Let's exhale, twist to the left, maybe bringing that right palm to the outside of that left thigh. Option to gaze over the left shoulder. One more round of breath here. And next inhale, come back to center, arms to a T, and exhale, twist to the right, maybe bringing that left palm on the outside of that right thigh. Option to gaze over that right shoulder. And one more round of breath. Next inhale, let's inhale back to center and float the palms down onto the knees. We're going to find some seated cat-cows as we inhale, arching the back, looking up to the sky for seated cow. Exhale, chin to chest, rounding the spine, seated cat. We'll find that 2 more times, inhaling to cow, exhaling to cat. Inhaling to cow, and exhaling to cat. And inhale, coming back to center. Let's bring our legs nice and wide here. Maybe sitting a little bit on the edge of our seats and bringing palms down onto the thighs. Sitting up nice and tall. From here, we're going to exhale that right shoulder into the center, looking over to the left. 1 round of breath. Inhale back up to center, and then exhale that left shoulder in, looking over to the right. 1 round of breath. Inhale back to center. We'll take that a little quicker here. So we're going to exhale, look to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, look to the right. Inhale, center. Beautiful work. From here, let's inhale, arms overhead, and exhale, cactus those arms down, or maybe bind the hands behind the back, straightening the elbows, really opening through the chest. Wherever you are, let's stay here for 1 more round of breath. And then releasing everything back to a seated position. And we're going to find a chair-supported child's pose. So setting up for this posture, we'll bring feet together, knees nice and wide. We're going to bring our palms onto our seats and then exhale, lower down into a child's pose. So your torso is hovering over the earth. And you should feel a beautiful opening here in the upper back and shoulder area. And take the time to set this posture up. So maybe you want your palms a little bit closer to the edge of the seat. Or maybe you want more of your arms on the seat. Just see what feels best. And once you're settled in, let's stay here for about a minute. And taking 2 more rounds of breath here. And next, inhale, coming back up to a seated position. We can roll the shoulders out here. Let's roll the shoulders to the back. And then reverse that. Roll them to the front. And then coming back to neutral. Let's find a chair-supported forward fold here for our next posture. So bringing our legs just in a relaxed straddle around our seat. Now, if you're using a couch, obviously you cannot straddle the couch. So you can also bring your legs just folded like this in Sukhasana easy pose, or maybe you find a bound angle if that feels comfortable. Just anything where you can then fold over from that. So wherever you are for this forward fold, we're going to once again place our arms on the seat and then exhale, fold over so that your forehead is comfortably resting on your chair. And once you're set up in this forward fold, we'll stay here for a few minutes, allowing your mind to clear, maybe going back to the intention you set at the beginning of class, or coming back to the even breath. I'll let you know when we're about halfway through this posture. And we're about halfway through this posture, continuing to breathe evenly, acknowledging any thoughts that come to mind, but then letting them float on by. And taking 2 more rounds of breath here. And on your next inhale, slowly rolling back up to a seated position. from here, we're going to place our palms behind our hips and then bend both knees, placing the soles of the feet on the earth, and just windshield wiper the knees from side to side, just as a transition into our next and final posture of the day. Taking 2 more rounds of breath here. And then coming back up to center, we're going to find legs up the chair by bringing our bums right against the seat and then allowing the legs to float up onto the chair. Laying down here, adjusting the legs as wide or as close as you'd like them to be. And then maybe allowing the arms to come out to the sides or hands resting on the belly and or heart. You can go ahead and flutter the eyes closed if they're not there already. Adjusting any clothing or hair that might be distracting. And we're going to use this legs up the chair as our final resting pose or Shavasana. So scanning the body for any tension, we can exhale and allowing ourselves to stop being a human doing and just be a human being. I will let you know when it's time to come out of your Shavasana, but for now, simply rest. And you're welcome to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you'd like. But if you'd like to close out class with me, begin to bring awareness back to your breath, introducing some movement into the body, maybe by wiggling your fingers and toes, rolling through your wrists and ankles, finding any organic movement here to wake the body back up. Maybe you bring knees into the chest. And then eventually rolling onto one side,
keeping the knees bent, using the bottom arm as a pillow, into a fetal position. Taking one more round of breath here. And then on your next inhale, let's gently press our way up into Sukhasana, easy pose. Option to find your way back onto your chair if you so choose. Maybe keeping your eyes closed or in a soft gaze, bringing hands to heart center. I want to thank you for coming to practice with me today, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. We'll close our class with the sound of Om, inhaling through the nose deep into the belly. And bringing thumbs to third eye. May the light and love in me recognize and honor the light and love in you. Namaste.